Ever seen a place so quiet that even the silence feels expired? Like time just stopped there, waiting for you to catch up to it. I'm Eric, long haul, night shift truck driver. My life runs in rhythm with the highway. Asphalt stretches, headlights cutting darkness, stale diner coffee, and FM stations dissolving into late-night static. There's a weird peace in driving at night. No daytime chaos, just me, the engine, and the road. Everything else feels like background shadows, kinda optional. I'm not complicated. Routine's simple. Haul, refuel, coffee, keep moving. But here's the thing. Old, quiet, forgotten places pull me in. Broken neon signs at lonely rest stops, abandoned gas stations with peeling paint, they spark something in my head. People say curiosity at night is dangerous. But my problem? Warnings don't slow me down, and silence doesn't spook me. Silence feels like the world finally telling the truth. Though sometimes, silence is a trap. I chase little unexplained moments, subtle weird stuff. And yeah, sometimes that pull isn't adventure, it's a mistake. And Grave Creek Motor Lodge? Probably one of those mistakes. Crossing the winding hills of West Virginia, I left the last town behind. Road got lonelier, sky dim, fog dropping low over the asphalt. Calm night. Nothing weird. Then I saw it. Grave Creek Motor Lodge. Mid-century style, chipped paint, dead retro vibe. The neon sign blinked like a dying battery. Half the motor letters dead, leaving just a faint GR. Creek Lodge. Ivy swallowing the front walls, gravel cracked, wind chimes tapping dull metal instead of music. Normally, I hunt quick rest spots late at night. This time curiosity hit first. Parked. Phone in pocket. Casual steps, just checking the place out. Air smelled old, like dusty furniture. Not dangerous, just frozen in time. Then I noticed room number 7. Door half open, hinges pulled inward. And inside, a faint radio static, soft hiss, like an old dial stuck. No power anywhere around. Yet the sound kept playing. My steps slowed without me thinking. Breath paused, like my body understood something before my brain did. At the corner was a beat-up wooden desk with a thick guest log on top. Dust so deep the pages puffed a gray cloud when lifted. Paper yellowed, edges brittle. Flipped a page. Last entry, 1987. Name smudged, ink faded. Below it, scratched in rough pencil. Don't stay. Cobwebs stretched between pages, and the silence got loud. The kind that starts pressing into your ears. Then, a faint humming. Slow, soft, almost like a lullaby. Not childish, more bored, automatic, like a habit. Sound kept shifting, first at the end of the hall, then suddenly to my left. Radio static still hissed, and between it I heard faint whispers. Broken syllables, trying to form a name. For a second, it shaped something like air, I see. Chill shot down my spine, and it felt like someone was standing behind each open doorway. Not visible, just stepping back every time I tried to look. Out of sight, out of frame, but definitely there. Turned toward the exit walkway, cracked concrete, narrow path. A blind little motel window sat recessed in the wall. Dust-coated glass, mud specks, inside pitch black. Could only see a faint blur of myself. Glanced casually while walking, and the curtain edge moved. Not wind, not a draft. It felt intentional, slow, thoughtful, like someone shifting position quietly, just enough to exist at the edge of sight. No face, no clear outline, just a heavy stillness pressing against fabric, a presence holding itself still. Then the radio static stopped. Not faded, flatlined, like someone yanked a cord. Silence dropped heavy, sucking the warmth out of the air, tightening my chest. And that's when I realized, this place didn't feel empty anymore. It felt like it was listening. Waiting. My feet felt weirdly heavy, like the ground softened and grabbed a little with each step, almost like the floor breathed. Air thick, oxygen thin, lungs working half capacity, brain trying to logic it out. Old building, pressure shift, exhaustion hallucination. But my instincts weren't buying it. Then a thought hit me, sharp, cold, absolute. This building doesn't feel dead. It feels paused, like it's waiting for someone to ring the front desk bell again, waiting for life to return. I pushed the exit door, Cold night hit like stepping into a different world. Out of the corner of my eye, that same blind window again. And behind it, that shape. Not moving, not chasing, just watching. No anger, just ownership. Like this place decides who stays and who's only allowed to pass through. Air in the parking lot felt weirdly warm. Not comforting warm, more like the aftershock warmth your nerves dump after fear hits. It didn't feel like I walked out of a cold building. More like the building stayed cold and I thawed outside. Hands on the wheel, palms damp. Not sweat, just that post-fear shake your body leaves behind. Through the fog, the motel slowly blurred, dissolving like it was being erased. Neon blinked, not random, like a heartbeat. Soft, faint, intentional. Then room number 7 flickered once. Warm yellow glow, half a second. Almost like it whispered, "Yeah, he left." Light gone. Silence holding its breath. Hit the highway, radio dead silent, no music. And one thought just sat there in my head. Some places don't close. They just pause, waiting. And when someone steps into them by accident, they remember. Grave Creek Motor Lodge didn't feel empty. Just low audience. Rooms, lights that hum. Felt like a show that never ended. Just stuck in intermission. Ever seen a place where time just stopped, but you get the feeling someone's still breathing there? I'm Ethan Walker, a documentary photographer. For the last 5 years, I've been chasing abandoned towns, forgotten trails, and ghost settlements. People say I'm brave. Truth? Sometimes I think I just do it to prove something to myself. Maybe it's obsession, maybe addiction. That feeling when you walk through a place that used to be alive and now all that's left are echoes. Zara, my research partner, usually handles maps, population data, and location history. Smart, calm, cautious. Her presence normally keeps me grounded. But she couldn't make this trip. I told her, "Chill, I'll handle it solo." Like some adventure movie playing out in my life. Honestly, ego was a factor. I kept thinking I could handle anything. Winters, isolation, long highways, dead towns. There's a weird pride in trips like that. When you feel like you could survive where others wouldn't even step foot. But the line between confidence and denial is thin. And this time, maybe I ignored that line. I arrived at a frost-covered, abandoned mining town in Michigan. The kind of place where even the wind seems paused. Snow untouched, no tire marks, no footsteps. Streets silent, like a museum frozen in time. Old houses boarded up, paint peeling, signs barely legible. Routine kicked in, camera out, lens wiped, gloves adjusted. I started shooting. Cracked windows hiding darkness, rusted swings making stiff noises in the light breeze, frozen lake shining like glass. Peaceful, but the silence was weirdly beautiful. Then the first odd thing, a thaw patch in the ice, circular, like someone had been standing there observing. Strange, temperatures had been below freezing for days. Fresh melt? Who could have done that? Next, moisture on a front door handle, like someone had just touched it. Gloves on. I checked. Not warm, but frost-free. Strange. Heart said, condensation. Brain said, ignore it. I tucked that little unease into my pocket. The feeling you get when you know someone else is in the room, just out of your line of sight. I walked the snow-covered roads, clouds of breath moving slow. Every turn, every cabin, every fence felt frozen in time. But something lingered, a smell in the air. Warm fireplace plus human breath. That lived-in wood smoke smell you get in cabins, but nobody was living here. Snow pristine, untouched, only my boot prints. No sign of anyone else. Evening fell, dusk rolled in, and a thin mist crept over the town. Everything felt quieter, like the air itself was holding its breath. Then I saw it. A faint flicker in a cabin window, a slow shadow moving. Human-like pace, but edges fuzzy, blurred. I breathed slow, raised my torch. Beam hit the glass, shadow gone. Room pitch dark, just a curtain swaying, no wind. Chest tightened slightly, but I didn't freeze. Tripod set, camera rolling, slow pan, habit over panic. Still, the thought nagged. If this town's empty, whose warmth is that? Camera running, mic clipped near my chest. Ambient hiss recording normally. Then, suddenly, a static crackle, sharp, like someone breathing right into the mic. Instinctively, I paused, shoulders stiff, and then a whisper, calm, almost casual, but unnervingly close. Stay quiet, they're still sleeping. Not a warning, more like guidance. Peaceful, like someone explaining a familiar routine. Fingers numb, breath thin. Seconds passed, just absorbing the silence. I reflexively played back the recording. Nothing. Flat. Dead air. No static. No whisper. No breath. Brain said, imagination, wind, cold stress. I tried to rationalize, but my heart knew better. The voice stayed with me, crisp, close, warm. Melodic, like a lullaby warning. For a moment, I doubted myself. Was it my own voice? But I don't talk that softly. Cold air sank into my spine. The quiet town felt alive, like someone was hush-holding me, to protect or warn. Night fell, temperature dropped, not normal winter cold, blank, biting. I found a cabin, small porch, cracked glass, half-stuck door. Stepped inside, stale wood smell, cold breath brushing my face. Room simple, then my eyes adjusted. Along the wall, wooden dolls in a straight line. Eyelids shut, lips slightly tilted. Same expression, unnaturally calm. Forced peace, not natural rest, like someone had arranged the stillness. On a table, a yellowed note. Shaky, faded handwriting. Don't wake them. First thought, prank. Second thought, who waits in a frozen ghost town to prank strangers? Then floorboards behind me bowed slowly. Not creak, bow. Weight shifted, careful, patient. Breath held, chest locked. Turned, empty room. Stillness so thick, ears started ringing. Frost on dolls' eyelashes shimmered subtly, like they were holding breath. In that moment, clarity hit. This place wasn't dead. It was resting, and I was the noise. Brain tried denial. Maybe tired, maybe cold playing tricks. Gut said clearly, leave quietly. Don't be the alarm. Pulled cabin door quietly, almost instinctive, like sound might stir something. First step on snow, crunch too loud, like the empty world amplifying every move. Walking to the car, weird balance. Wanting speed, but subconscious soft footsteps. Reached car, turned the key, starter should have sounded normal, but even that felt intrusive. In rear view, cabins fading into mist. One window, curtain shifted slightly. Minimal, like someone repositioned to watch. Air still, no animal tracks, no wind chime. Unexplainable movement. Engine warmed, but a subtle pressure wave hit inside. Faint sigh through cold air. Chest hollow chill, like an acknowledgement without a name. Drove off, tires cutting snow, headlights dissolving into hush. Road disappearing. Line repeating in my head. This town wasn't dead. It was holding its collective breath. And me? Unnecessary stir. No alarm rang. Just someone quietly waking, then going back to sleep. For now,